Dead Space 2. I wasn't sure I was going to play a Dead Space game this year. This is the second and final game in the Dead Space franchise. I've never played it. I played Dead Space 1 for Halloween last year, and I'm very interested in this game, and I'm looking forward to playing it. I believe I disabled the DLC. There was a fix that allowed me to get rid of the DLC thing, which breaks the game.
Century, Earth's resources were ravaged.
See, Bloom?
Consumed. The red marker. Long lost and long forgotten. It brought doom. Marker bred insanity, murder, and chaos. It bred necromorphs.
Ah, the wacky lads.
Within hours, the Ishimura went dark. The corporation dispatched a small repair crew to check on its investment.
Seems like everyone was trying to pack in a hurry.
Among the crew was an engineer, Isaac Clarke.
Isaac, it's me.
He had something special aboard the Ishimura.
I wish I could talk to you.
In the darkness, Isaac found death.
Isaac is like a Ghostbuster. Like, he's just some random dude.
And the red marker.
None of the Ghostbusters were heroes.
Alien.
Well, they were, eventually.
And it could be used to stop the outbreak. Isaac also found Nicole.
Thank you, Isaac. I always believed in
You made us whole again.
Dead by her own hand, she was an apparition of the marker. Isaac engineered his escape. But everything else was destroyed.
Alright. Well, now I know what I need to do, which is I need to put some fucking subtitles on. So, this had a better Steam version than Dead Space 1, from what I understand. I had to mod Dead Space 1 a bit to make it not shit. Some people were debating which difficulty I should start on. Veteran Dead Space players, ammo and health are less plentiful, and enemies are more deadly. This is the one that people were saying. It's no joke even on normal. Normal is way too easy. Do survivor, a survivalist at least. I'll give it a shot. And also, yeah, welcome to Metroid Prime. I mean, Dead Space 2. If it's too hard, you can downgrade. Okay. I'm not using mouse and keyboard for this. I'm using controller like I did last time. But if I need to switch to mouse and keyboard for precision aiming, I will. EA's dick. It's up your ass.
Isaac, are you there?
Every time I see the EA logo, I have to do that. Sorry.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Isaac. Look at the time difference. I'll call you back later.
It's okay. How you doing?
Good. You're right, Isaac. The Ishimura is a great
He speaks.
ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her.
Enjoy it while it lasts. You know they're gonna decommission her next year.
Isaac, thank you.
For what?
For just pushing me to do this. I mean, if it weren't for you, I never would have made it this far, because you made me stick with it.
I'll just remember, I'm giving you up for 6 months so you can do this.
You know what? We must be getting on a range there tonight. Isaac. Isaac, can you hear me? Look, I'm gonna call you back as soon as I can, okay?
Isaac! You were drifting away for a moment there, Mr. Clarke. I believe you were telling me about your nightmares that you've been having. About your dead girlfriend. What was her name?
Nicole.
I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you.
Yes. Nicole Brennan. She was a senior medical officer stationed aboard a Planet Cracker-class vessel.
Hey, Ishimura.
USG Ishimura, yes. Part of a mining operation on Aegis 7. I understand communications went down shortly after their arrival. You were part of the repair mission. A mission for which you volunteered, am I right? What did you find aboard that ship, Isaac?
I
found something.
What did they find aboard the ship, Isaac?
The marker.
Did you have contact with this marker? It made you see things, didn't it? Things you didn't want to see.
It spoke to me.
What did it say, Isaac?
It's here in the room with me now.
What did it say to you, Isaac? Isaac, can you hear me?
It was all just a dream. He's in his own bed aboard a ship. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Isaac. Isaac, can you hear me?
Isaac, can you hear me?
Dana, I found Isaac Clarke. Repeat, I have him.
Great work, Franco. Be careful. He's been out a long time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good, good. Steady, steady, steady. We gotta get you out of this straitjacket. Where am I?
Good, production quality so far.
Right now. I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in terrible, terrible danger.
Oh! That's good. I was wondering when we were gonna get started.
Franco? Franco, what happened? Oh God. Isaac! Isaac Clarke, if you can hear me, run! Run!
I'm trying. Oh boy, we're starting real early. Boba Fett door. Boba Fett door. Did I lose? Oh, that was quick. Oh, alright. Oh, okay. I thought that was like a... Oh, okay. Oh, I was supposed to tap a button? I was supposed to tap the A button. I guess I read that wrong. Did you not see the prompt? Yeah, I did see the prompt. I was pressing the wrong button because the goddamn A button is in a different place on the Xbox than it is on the Switch! But I only pressed it like twice because I just didn't know what the fuck was happening, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. Oh, that's an A. I thought that was a helmet. I thought that was a spaceman helmet. Sorry, I have a million excuses all ready to go. The dog ate my homework.
Make us whole again, Isaac. Make it tasty, Seymour.
Hang on a second. The controller sensitivity is like, it's massive right now. Just want to check something out here. It's like really, really sensitive. And if I make it any less sensitive, it's gonna be on 1. Vinny, you died twice in the intro. Yeah. That's about right. As Ringo would say back in the old Beatles cartoon show. Yeah. And remember, this game is 8 years old at this point. Still looks good, though. Is this stable 30? I guess so. I remember there was there a fix for the previous Dead Space that I played that had 60 frames a second? You can play this at 60, but things act strange. Yeah, it broke stuff. It broke stuff. The 60 FPS patch.
It hurts. It still hurts. Yes, I'll schedule you for another session tomorrow. No, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can take another session. There. First thing tomorrow. Now let's talk about what you saw today. Come on, Strauss. I'm here to help you. It was black. Deep black and glowing red with symbols. Symbols whispered to me. And what did the symbols whisper to you? Come on, Strauss, what? It was just short. It was just short, but it put so much stuff in my head, so much shit in my head. There's no more room for anything. I can't remember what he looks like. I can't remember. The symbol, Strauss. What did the symbols tell you?
They told me that it wasn't my fault. I didn't kill him.
Nice bedside manner, asshole.
I didn't deserve this.
Fucker. Put Mr. Strauss back in stasis, adjust his medication up 30 milligrams, and we'll try another session first thing in the morning.
I think that's on a loop. Let me just try something here.
It still hurts? Yes.
Oh, wow, look at that.
For another session tomorrow.
Oh, oh boy.
Let's talk about what you saw
Silky
today.
smooth. I found the secret code. 60 FPS makes the game funny.
What did the symbols whisper?
Well, I'm a funny man. I'm a funny streamer man, so I'm okay with that. Let's see what happens. Well, like a comedy game? What is it, like a clown? Like what, a bunch of clowns show up?
Come on, man. Station 4. I remember you. Tideman said all the key subjects need to be eliminated. Listen, terminated. We're doing more. Listen to me, man. What matters? Listen to me. Matter. We can both get out of here. Just cut me out of this straitjacket. No one's getting out of here alive. No one. Don't do it.
He was one of the
There's
good
no
guys.
escaping from what I've done. Take it easy, buddy. Just take it easy.
Isaac, we're all gonna burn for what we did to you.
I saw that coming a mile away. But I didn't try to stop him, so... Oh, and then he just ragdoll bounced. I think, you know, by now, I think we figured out how to, like, properly transition into a ragdoll so that the characters don't bounce comically after a fucking horrendous suicide scene. Maybe this is why Isaac was locked up in the first place. Now, if this game had clowns in it, that would have been a funny moment instead of a deranged, horrifying moment. I'm just saying. Can you turn the sound effects down and the voices up a bit?
Isaac Clarke, is that you?
Who are you?
My name is Dana. I'm the one trying to rescue you.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form of dementia, Isaac. Something you contracted on Aegis 7.
That was alright to me.
How do you know that? How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to safety.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm not the one shooting at you.
Fuck.
Just follow the route I'm sending you.
Subject is Nolan Strauss, session 158.
Boy, I like going in circles. You know, one of the things I kind of liked about Dead Space 1 was that the hero was just some random dude in a suit, and you never really figured out, like, who he was. You saw his face, like, one time, and it didn't really matter. So, I don't know if... I mean, I'm gonna try to get used to this, so hang on a minute. Boy, has it really been a year already? God, playing this game really brought me back to last October. Jesus. It's fucking crazy how time flies. What an eventful year. It's about to go to that convention in Atlantic City that I did not want to go to this year. I was finishing up that Kerosene album that I didn't tell anyone about until I just released it. What other Halloween games did I stream last year? Silent Hill 2? God, what a fucking game that was. Jeez. No, I won't be streaming any Silent Hill games this year. People are saying stream Silent Hill 3. But I think you need it. People are saying also that you need a basis in Silent Hill 1 to believe. Appreciate Silent Hill 3, and I have not played that. And also, I just don't think I can handle the jank of Silent Hill 1 right now. Because it's a very old game, and I've been warned that it's going to be rough. So I just didn't feel like doing it this year. I think I'm good with just having played Silent Hill 2 for now, and then maybe eventually I'll return to the series in some form. So, that's my on-record official answer. Official. When I say official on-record answer, I kind of want to have that clown picture of the clown on the computer. Vinny, you got the flashlight you wanted in Dead Space 1. Did I want a flashlight in Dead Space 1? Remember, Vinny streams so many games that his memory makes him speak in the third person because he forgets who he is. Isaac's just got a thing against wheelchairs. It was just it's one of those things that happened when he was a kid. Some old lady ran him over. Had a vendetta against them ever since. It's quite pathetic. Fuck you, Isaac. Yeah, this game looks great visually for an 8-year-old game. So I know we're all creaming our pantaloons over the next generation of consoles. But then you look at this and it's like, how much more than this do we need? No one's creaming their pantaloons. We don't even know what the fuck they look like. Now, of course I know the difference, and I know that more power equals things like Red Dead 2. And I know that more power can do so many more things, but this is a very, very nice looking game for what it is. The problem is, the PS5, it sounds all well and good, but we have no idea what games are coming out for it. And it also, as I said, it baffles me they didn't just announce it during the State of Play.
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Not if you follow my route.
I don't like this.
You don't have to like it. Just hurry before you get locked in.
Someone said I care more about potential scope than potential graphics. That's exciting to me, yeah, the idea of, like, having bigger worlds. Being able to, make a game that is, yeah. Nice. Make a game that could be massive with no loading times and all that stuff. But that's just like, improving on what we've already done. I want to see something genuinely and truly new. I don't need to. I mean, God knows I play a lot of games that are the same shit that we've been playing for years. I'm fine with that, but I'm wondering if such a thing is possible. Cool. Yeah, this is more goodness of Dead Space 1 for sure. My controller won't stop fucking vibrating. I have to unplug, replug. Again, if things get really sticky, I'll just switch to mouse and keyboard. But I just want to sit back, relax with a controller. To me, that's the best argument for controllers. I know some games work better with a controller, some work better with mouse and keyboard. That's my theory. But yeah, it just doesn't stop vibrating. Something's wrong with the rumble feature in this game. But yeah, for me, one of the best arguments for using a controller is just being able to relax, sit back. Controller trivializes games like this in RE4. Well, you would think it would make it a little harder, because aiming wouldn't be as quick. Did I get you? God, now the game is too fucking dark. They give you a flashlight, but now it's too dark. Oh. Then you turn on classic aiming while you're at it? What do you mean, classic aiming? I don't know why Nick Cage said that just now. Aiming classic. What's the difference? Adds a laser sight? Oh, laser versus crosshair. Oh, I like it. I've just started this game, I'm already getting lost. The darkness of everything is not helping, and my monitor definitely doesn't do depth of color very well. Consult your brain. No one. You think you hear someone screaming for help, the first thing you would do is go try to help them. No, just gonna loot first. He'll be fine.
Is someone there? Anyone?
Why is he most clear over here?
Can anyone hear me?
Oh, you're in here. Oh. What's up, dude?
Oh God, I'm all alone in here.
Oh, is that what's happening in here? What's up?
Are you a doctor?
Uh-huh. I'll fix
Jesus,
you.
Man, help me. Would you fucking help me?
Yeah, sure.
Calm down. I'll cut you out of there.
Are you a doctor?
Is that a tissue laser? A plasma cutter?
Oh my God! Fuck! What the fuck are you doing?
Shit!
Help!
I'm trying! I'm trying!
Try faster. Oh, no. It's like astounding. I know he's an engineer, but it's astounding how quickly he turned this thing into a gun. Punch in the face. Are you a doctor? Saw some wackiness. Saw a little wackiness over there. Fuck sulfuric acid. Revenge. Wow. I forgot how meaty the sound design was in this game. For like crunches. And for kill. So I watched most of Creepshow 1. I know I've been mentioning this Creepshow shit like every stream for the past couple streams, but it's good spooky. This was on Jay Bauman's list of essential October viewing. 2 is not good. 1, however, is really good. It's based on a number of... It's a movie. It's 5 short stories based on a number of Stephen King short stories, but filmed. And, the first one is a zombie.
I want my cake.
There was that, and then there was, Stephen King himself starred in one of the shorts. And he is... He's a terrible actor in the best possible way. Creepshow 2 is good, Vinny. Creepshow 3 is bad. Creepshow 2 I only like because I have nostalgia for it. It's okay. I didn't finish it. I fell asleep during the third one. But Creepshow 1 is really good. Have you seen Trick or Treat? No, I've heard that was good. Looking forward to checking that out. Yeah, King usually makes a cameo. I never really got crazy into Stephen King, but there's a lot of stuff of his that I've seen in movie form. And there's just a lot more than I've expected that I've seen of his. Are you planning on seeing Dr. Sleep? Yeah, it's good. Have you read Lovecraft's work? Not all of it. He's got a lot of work, but yeah, I've watched and I've read a lot of it. I'm a big fan of the mythos and that whole type of horror. That's why Eternal Darkness is my favorite horror game, for that reason. Boy, that was a lot louder than every other sound effect in the game so far. The scariest thing in the game so far was a fucking air vent. Vinny, take off the limbs. What do you want me to do with them? Vinny, you can make weapon. I can make weapon with limbs? Use the limbs as spears. Chat means using kinesis to throw limbs at enemies. The way chat was making it sound, I thought you could fashion the limbs into a fucking gun. Chat is like backseating really, really, really hard on this one for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, the tips are always appreciated, but chat, I'm gonna get this wrong a little bit while I figure out how to play the game. I'll get there. Just be patient with me, okay? Just wish the goddamn flashlight was always active and not just when I was aiming. Or at least a little bit more mobile. Vinny, didn't you say you played this a year ago? Okay, but you watched my streams. You're here for months. You know that I'm garbage. You know that I'm garbage, and you know my memory is garbage.
Isaac, come on, they're after us.
Wait, who is? Who's after us?
The demons. You asshole!
No, remember me. Patient 5. I'm patient 5, remember?
Dana, your fucking route didn't work. There's a security lockdown.
I told you to hurry. How'd you
No, that
miss
wasn't
it?
his fault.
I don't need your help.
Fine. Let's see how long you last without it.
Dana! Okay, you're right. I do need your help. Talk to me.
Look, Isaac, we don't have to be friends. But like it or not, we're stuck together. Tideman's your enemy, not me. Alright, I found you a new
What?
Fine. So where the hell am I? How did another necromorph outbreak get started?
You're on Titan Station orbiting Saturn. As for the outbreak... Shit! Tideman's jamming my signal!
If this was a Kojima game, his name would be Hard Tideman. Fight Shootman. Death Strandman. Vinny, read text log. I don't know which one I got before. Someone just said, God, please no text logs. The other one was just a TPS report? Okay, I'll be more on the ball about future text logs. Some of which I may not read in full, and some of which I will. You could really take your anger issues out on things in this game. Okay, I thought that was hacking, me just ripping the thing off. Oh, this is a different kind of hacking than we've ever seen before. You piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit. So now I got stasis. What button does that say? Left. It says oh, that's select. That's the select button. I was pressing left on the goddamn D-pad. It's the back button. Stasis bed, blah blah blah, replace tachyon unit, degaussed emitter array, calibrated Heisenberg forks. Induction coil still not firing in sequence. Testing the for shattered matrix. Called into dispatch to cancel. Called into dispatch to cancel next appointment. This may take all day. This is good. I want all the lore, Binkyot. I felt like I was watching a Star Trek episode. I say that as a Star Trek fan, by the way. if they're like retching acid, stepping on them isn't gonna really help. Isaac's pimp foot is too strong. Yeah. When I was young, I never understood why my friends... Well, one friend in particular, he changed, like, within, like, a summer. He got really into hip-hop, and he started calling himself a pimp, and he was, like, 13. And then all his friends were, like, 14, and they were calling themselves pimps. And I never really understood, like, what that meant. I was like, but wait a minute, what do you mean you're a pimp? You haven't done any real pimping. And it wasn't until years later that I figured out it was like, he just said that because of insecurities and such. But the truth is it was like one day he wasn't a pimp, and then the next day he was a pimp. Did he even have a girlfriend, said someone in chat. No, he was too busy pimping. He always lamented the fact that he couldn't have a girlfriend because his life was just so... Anyway.
What the fuck?
Oh! We don't like that noise on this here stream.